Nope.
How's it going, everyone? It's Wednesday, hump day. After we get through today, we are almost there. Let's just get right into it. So, everybody knows what's going on with this Middle East, Taliban, Afghanistan, Joe Biden debacle. I'm sure many of you guys have seen the videos of those innocent people that are just afraid over there trying to run through the airport, trying to get somewhere safe away from these terrorists. These are good people, innocent people, and you know, there are there whether we like it or not, they're not only our brothers and sisters in Christ, but they're our brothers and sisters in this world. And there are many good people that are over there, fighting for their lives. They're not like these Taliban terrorists. Um, they're Muslims, there's Christians, there's probably atheists. There's all sort of people over there, and they don't deserve what's going on. They don't deserve a government over there that is weak, and they don't deserve these thugs, worse than thugs. I mean, no words can describe these terrorists that just feel like they can just take land and they own everything and they could just run and shoot at people. I I don't know if you heard or not, but there a report coming out that once our plane got back or wherever it landed, they were checking it out, and then in the gears and stuff, there was human remains, and uh, of course, the video showing people that were grasping on, and dropping, to their death, and this is what they're dealing with. It's either try to live, maybe die doing it, or die for sure. Um, See that video that where I think this person was on some kind of fence high up or whatever, and one of the Taliban was shooting and something flew towards, off towards the camera way or what have you. I'm not for sure if he got shot or not or where he got shot at. I'm sure he got shot, but it kind of seemed like a delay and he kind of jumped himself off out of fear, but he was pretty high up. And either way, I mean, getting shot and then falling, jumping off and falling, almost getting shot. I mean, this is terrible. And all this going on while we have a supposed leader, where the buck stops with him. He's taking charge, blaming nobody. Uh, yet he's he's dependent on the Taliban. He's dependent on them to get all the officials of our country out safe, and um, that's a coward. Um, all these other embassies, China, Russia, Sweden, they're still there, flying high. We're running like cowards. Um, I believe that if somebody else, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, was still at the helm, still running the show, this wouldn't happen. This happened within 8 months. And, Joe Biden was on vacation. Poor Joe had to cut it short. Why were you on vacation throughout all this, throughout COVID? Uh, People moaned and groaned over President Trump getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep, working nonstop, stopping and golfing, relaxing, and taking his family to what he called the South White House, his Mar-a-Lago. But here's uh, Joe Biden going to Camp David, going to Delaware 20 mysterious times. I don't know if that ever got answered or not. Um, I haven't seen a response, and I haven't seen anybody bringing it up anymore. But he's only been in office for 8 months, and we got all this the epidemic that is so uh, pandemic that is just so bad that it's killing all these people. You need to get a drug that's not been tested in you, a vaccine. Um, you're dependent on, somebody, a terrorist group, to do your job. And what the hell are you up there doing? What I mean, it's crazy. It's very crazy that you just get in within 8 months, and I know why some of this is coming up, but it doesn't look good. We were recovering, having life back from this stupid Chinese virus, and then all of a sudden you're coming up, and we got a new form, a new Delta form, and life has got to stop again. And then terrorist is killing and blowing up everything, and all that, and these idiots are still saying climate change is worse than all that. That's what we're dealing with. That's what's going on, and you're too busy doing that crap and playing with yourself at Camp David, trying to find your mind. That all this stuff is blowing up. The world's coming in to the end all around you, and you're supposed to be a leader. But really, right now, who looks like a leader? The Taliban look like a leader. You look like a coward. It's ridiculous, Joe. Who's the leader? And why we're asking questions, why is it that every time we get a liberal, a Democrat in charge, it's repeats, and they're all bad repeats, and the stupid sheep love it, I guess. Here we are with another Democrat liberal, and we got terrorists. We got hell breaking loose in the Middle East. His predecessor for 4 years quickly dismantled ISIS within a few years or less. Bing, bang, boom, you're out. 44, his predecessor, Obama, ISIS started popping up. JV League, then to boom, boom. They're killing and exploding everybody. He couldn't do nothing in those 8 years. This will take time, even past me. But yet, a conservative comes in, 45, and just takes out his 45 and pow, 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 pow them. 43, Bush had to come in, 9/11, and, all that craziness, getting younger as we go back, going off of memory. And he dealt with them. 42, if my math is correct, Bill Clinton. That's where it started for 43. It just, and that's my lifetime. I mean, that's what I can mostly remember. I don't remember presidents before Bill Clinton. So this is crazy. Every time we go back and forth between political parties, it's an up and down. We're safe, then we're not. We're safe, then we're not. We're successful, then we're not. You could be somebody, be proud, then we're scum. Why is it? Why is this craziness happening? And it's always happening with one party. Point out, in my lifetime, I don't care about things before. If you're hooked on that, that's your problem. In my lifetime, name when this has happened and started on a Republican conservative presidency. George Bush inherited it from his predecessor, got rid of it. Obama, all of a sudden, ISIS is popping up. You can say this is all continuance, but hey, when we're in charge, there's They're still scared. They're like cockroaches hiding in the dark. Obama, boom, you saw what that happened. All the beheadings, all the gruesome people going up into the trains and getting blown up. People getting stabbed by box cutters. Are we forgetting this? Are we forgetting our history? History repeats itself. And it repeats itself, obviously, with one party. Then 45 comes. You're mad because he's cocky. You're mad because he's got a backbone. You're mad because he tells you how it is, but yet he got rid of it and brought the success. Stock market's booming. Poor Trump. Or you try to lie and say that it was from Obama. But as I broke down in the last video, it's funny because during Obama, all the bad was his predecessor, all the good was him. So then when it was Trump, all the good was only for the predecessor, but all the bad was on him. And then now that we got Joe Biden has reaped all the good from his predecessor, President Trump, but all the bad is Trump. There is no pattern other than you guys want to take the good, the stuff that makes you look good, and take it like you did something and then pass the buck on the bad. You're the bad. You create the bad. We clean it up. We make everything look good. And then the sheep start coming in. This time you stole it, but let's just say it's not. The sheep start coming in, realizing how it's good. It's time to complain and start to bitch all over these crazy stuff. And then what happens? We got the Taliban over there. Boom. It's ridiculous. These are not human beings. Go ahead. Oh my God, you're calling these people not human beings. Attack me like Trump because those MS-13 or whatever he called was human beings, and you want to attack me. I don't care, because these are savages. These are the people that, as America, that we became and put laws against, that you hate, that you're against. All these laws, everything that we fought against, and we are protecting them. And we, as conservatives, have brought everybody together under not boxes, under one banner, the American banner, and under your own freedom of individual rights. And then we want to be safe, and we uplift our police and have them protect us, and we point out the bad ones, and we protect abroad. And what do you guys do? You F it all up. Plain and simple. And it's got to stop. And us conservatives, we've got to stand together against this. I said it yesterday, saying it again. This is the stupidity we got to stand up against. It does you no good to be watching this at home and just getting mad and doing nothing. Start however you feel you can start in the right way, but start standing up. And you can start by sharing my videos. I don't say that just to get the word out, but I'm speaking on it too. Yeah, I want my word to get out. I ain't gonna lie, but tell me it's not true. Look who's running the show right now, and look what's happening. Did that happen under the last president? What did we have to worry about? We had to worry about our lunatics here. And we all know why that's happening, and we know the goal that we have to do to fix that. So we need to work on them. We can't be focusing over there on the other country too. We got to start working here, because we got our own homeless, we got our own terrorists, Antifa, BLM. No, not Blue Lives Matters. All life matters, by the way. All life matters. And if you got a problem with that, then you are a bigot, and the problem is with you, because in the name it says clearly, all. It does not say but an exception to. And if you try to break it down to, well, we do Black Lives Matter because right now black is what is the purpose, well, then what you're doing is being racist in itself, because everybody's got their issues. Everybody. And, you know, you want to sit here and compare apples to oranges, or say don't compare apples to oranges. Either which way, well, that's the realization that we're living in, is that all lives matter. If you're African American and you're black, your life matters and it is very important. And if you're truthfully and you're doing something right and you're just going on your day, you should not feel scared. But let me tell you, it ain't just you. There are lots of other minorities and lots of white people that have that feeling too. But it's in the name. All lives matter. You should be putting it up because you should be saying, I'm a life too. I'm not this exemption. I'm not better than or different than. No, you're part of us. All lives matter. So, anyways, we need to stick together against all that. The Antifas of the world, the BLMs of the world, the Talibans of the world, the ISIS of the world, the Obamas of the world. I'm literally, speaking of Obama, think that I need to print me up an Obama card. And if anybody asks me where's my mask at or why am I having a gathering, I'm going to pull out my Obama card because he can get away with it. But we need to get rid of the Obamas. We need to get rid of the Joe Bidens, the Nancy Pelosi's, the AOC's, the Rashidas, the Omars, the Chuck Schumers, these rhinos, Mitt Romney. What a failure liberal he is. I mean, I guess earlier on when we were not really knowing, how the right has left the conservatives and they started shifting, some say under Bush, but I don't know where it all happened because you had that extremeness come so hard during Obama years. And I don't know if it just started before or after, but then you got these Republicans that I guess got real good in making you believe in their beliefs, ideology or whatnot. But and then here comes somebody that's actually backing up what they say, and it makes them look like fools, or I don't know what the deal is, but it end up just, you know, we're seeing them. We're seeing them, and we need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of them out of our party. We need to keep the Trumps, the Ron DeSantis, the Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro's, you know, Bill Cassidy. I kind of liked him there for a little bit, and then uh, all this mess that I've seen that he's been doing and what he did to Trump, and then he's part of this bill just to waste trillions of dollars on this woke new Green Deal. All BS, you know. So we got to get rid of them. We got to start looking and analyzing what's going on and just get out of our individual moments at the moment and realize that used to be the right way of living, but now it's time to be up in everybody's business, see if you're going to be infecting my life, and it's like a plague, man. It just infects you. And liberalism is a disease. It's just we got to be the cure, and we won't be like the liberals, where the cure is worse than the disease. We're going to be better than the disease. We're going to be light and a witness, and we're going to go out as a unit. And after all the mess has settled, we're going to be united. We're going to stand strong in the United States and in Jesus' name. And we will triumphant and get rid of all the evil that we need to get out of here, all the nonsense. So, thank you for listening to me. And if you liked what I said, if you like what you heard, or maybe you just want to help me grow a little, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification and make sure you get all the notifications. And most importantly, share me. Please share me, because that's how I'm going to get out. Plain and simple. Is by you watching, by you sharing. And, for coming up on our 4th week, time's starting to fly. We're doing pretty good. Want to get better. We want to get out there, help a conservative brother, help American brother, just help a creative artist. If one of those, seems like, it fits you, then come on out and support me. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Nope.